Yeah, I'm kind of hurt myself. Yeah, unless you're not acquainted with the fact that I did a 2-hour stint while ago with the electric guitar. Over 2 hours. Every time I got ready to quit, I mean, you're paid absolutely. I'm paying nothing for doing this. Now, y'all can leave me 99 cents down there. And while I'm at it, I have pondered the idea of just turning on the camera and putting a sign on the instruments and saying $2, 5 songs. And I can whip out 5 in about 5 minutes. Enough of it that if I recognize my songs from play, whether you recognize them or not, go home and do it. They'll tell you the name of them. So I ain't gonna waste my time. Oh boy, I got good news. See this thing right here? This is called a bridge. For those of you who've been listening to me, well, to any banjo player anyway, they're gonna say, wow, he sure is hitting the strings very hard. Or, they cued in on it. He said, when they're saying the action's too low, that's what it is. This is too low. So I've got two. One is 11/16, and the other is 3/4. This is 5/8, so I'm going up 16th, then even maybe an eighth. And I may go up an eighth and then just tilt this puppy back. You can do that. And it'll give you more woody sound. You have to lighten up with your right hand unless you want to drown everybody out in a room and then create a whole bunch of overtones that's going to be bouncing off the walls. There's a way to be a banjo player and record and play with other people without monopolizing the whole musical band. I mean, only the bass and maybe the guitar sometimes are going to get through. A mandolin's going to have a real hard time if you're playing just wide open, backup. You got to just almost stop playing. And I was told that by a friend that you need to just hold head and just stand there and hold. That's exactly what he thought, because he was a man. And we played together so many times and so many hours, and I always felt so bad because I found myself bumping heads with him, in terms of the musical notes. I'd be on his note. I don't know whether you can relate to that or not. I was in the wrong place. But has invaded the space. I thought that's to be a factor that might help some inspiring musician or someone who doesn't know that they're a musician yet, but is going to be inspired by me in this or a future replay of this to take up music. Hey, you never too old. I gave up. I came on YouTube, and it was my fault. I have expectations. Hey, don't we all? But I came on YouTube. I looked around. I typed the word banjo in. I seen what was out there. I figured, wow, thousands of people are watching these people who can hardly play. And I figured, well, I'll crank out a couple of videos. So I got my stuff together and I did my little 240p projects, as I call them. They're still on the channel. You can go look at them. But, yeah, I put them up, and within 3 months, I got as many views as I had months. And so I said the heck with YouTube, and I packed the banjo up and said the heck with the banjo. If you'll hear about the last 8-10 months, well, you can go back and look at the banjo and see where I've gotten it out. And you'll hear what you're going to hear automatic if you don't hear anything else. Say, yeah, he had put that thing away because he sounds a whole lot better right now than he did 10 months ago or whenever you were listening. So that's just a pure fact right there. Because I could hear it. And come Monday, once hey, bud man, what's that, man? She is? Oh. What am I? You got something? Oh, is that what you want me to do? I guess I can pat you on the head, better comfort you. I know you was looking forward to her coming over. Yeah, Sally, his girlfriend. I told him she's been cheating on him. Now she's done canceled her date for the night. She ain't coming over. Yeah, Sally done you over again. How much did she get you for this time? A whole ounce. Yeah, she got an ounce of catnip yesterday and she didn't show up tonight. Yeah, I wonder too. Well, buddy, I'm doing this to you. I'm good. It's best to ignore ignorance. Sure, ignorance is your bliss, so you can look at it as a blessing. Well, I'll go when you go. Or you want to have a point there, buddy? I might make it before you do. We're getting ready to play Foggy Mountain Breakdown. You want to play? All you want's a damn head road. Yeah. I know, buddy. I know. I'll give you some lap time here in a little bit. The only time this cat is in ecstasy is when I'm laying here watching TV. I'll give you the sign. He'll be down at the foot of the couch. He stays right here on the couch with me. But he'll come on up there and he's got a little ritual he goes through. And he finally gets laid down there, and then he throws his little paws out like this, his legs out like that, his paws all like this, and then after a little while he gets tired of that. He throws one over and puts his hand over it like that. You know, I think I do a pretty good imitation of my cat. Go look at the video. I got a video of him doing that, so you be the judge. Well, anyway, I said earlier that I from listening to this looper pedal track I got going on down here in the floor that I may injure myself. And I'm serious. What do you know about playing the banjo? More than I do. Hey, you are a smart thing tonight, ain't you? You want me to play Fred Flintstone on you? They didn't have windows back in the Stone Age. He put the cat out and the cat jumped back in through the window. If you ain't gonna make it through that plexiglass out there, bud, I'll just hate to tell you. It being the indoor cat, I just don't know about you, boy. He was, I guess he's 6 years old before he got to see his first bird. I heard bird feeder out here. Started becoming attached to one to the door. On the bottom sash, about 18 inches from the ground. This cat, he gets up. That's the first place he goes in the morning. That's where you'll find him until it's nap time. And when his nap time's over, he gets him a bite to eat and some water, and he's fresh again. And it's right back on that door he goes. And he'll watch it. He won't know there's not a bird seed out there, but he'll just go there and watch. It's been like that a couple of days, but I've tried to keep feed in it ever since I got it, not only for Buddy, but once you start feeding something, you can kill it by not giving it food because they hadn't diversified enough. It's totally dependent upon you. That's what I'm trying to say. So, keep that in mind if you ever hang a hummingbird feeder or any type of feeder. That it's an obligation because they will come back next year. They will. Honest to God, they'll come back. I've seen them out here. The feeder, I'll take it down, and the first one I'll see, it'll hum. Well, it'll hang out right around where the feeder is, and then just fly away. Clean the feeder up, and when it comes back, there's sugar water there waiting on it. It hadn't got to be bred with all that coloring and such. I don't want to make argument right now. I really don't. But I guess I'll have to. I see what's going on. Oh, okay.
You got John here.
Hey now.
Yeah, John.
Pretty good. You're live and on the air.
Okay.
Y'all understand the man? Do a countdown from 10.
Do what?
Just count 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Well, I'm sure if they can hear you, they'll let us know. Yeah, this man.
Hope everybody's doing well. It's tuned into your show tonight.
Well, give us a little short history on Foggy Mountain Breakdown.
Well, I believe the first time it was recorded was what, 1949?
December 11th.
Yeah, I know you'd be a little more precise than me, but it's always been a great instrumental, I think. I guess pretty much defined the five-string banjo bluegrass was Foggy Mountain Breakdown,
Yeah, I've been doing a deep dive into it and discovered that when the banjo plays 3 breaks and then the fiddle takes 2 breaks. The first 2 breaks taken use a 6-beat E and a 2-beat G before the D. Now, this third time through is a 4-beat, and that's repeated. That becomes a theme throughout the whole song. And both fiddle breaks have 6-beat E's. Both fiddle breaks are 6-beat. I went through the other day. It took me 20 minutes because I went through it 3 times to triple check what I knew after my initial check, that my ears were not lying to me. And they did it to create a dynamic. Isn't that, would that be what was going on?
Well, I would say that's probably about as good an explanation I know of. Depending on where it was recorded and, type of arrangements, the venue that was in at the time, I know a lot of those makeshift studios, I don't particularly know where that cut was recorded, but I'd heard Mike Wiseman talk about sometimes they would be in 2 hotel rooms recording. And the way they got the signal to start, they would turn a light switch off and on. Things like that. That'd be like the engineer in another room. Which I assume that Foggy Mountain Breakdown, I believe that was on Mercury. Is that correct at that time?
Yeah, that was Mercury.
And I'm sure I was recorded probably in Nashville at the Mercury Studios, I would think. I don't know that for sure, but I would say more than likely.
Well, back in that day and time, they created what we called dead rooms, where they had soundproofing up to where it absorbed the sound and dissipated there were tiles with holes in them.
Yeah.
In order to break the sound up so it wasn't reflected. And they
probably asbestos tiles, kind of like ceiling tiles.
Yeah, I know where there's a pile of those at. Enough to do probably 400 square feet. I mean, if you could do the bottom half of the wall in wood, rough cut lumber.
Yeah.
You could use rough cut lumber.
Well, I know a lot of the modern studios use wood, in their studios.
Yeah, rough cut lumber is real good. That's what they were using at Dubuchet when I was going up there and seeing Tim.
I know Easter's over at Easter Studio using wood. I know that. I have been over there before.
Wood, blankets. You can take, if you got 2 people, you can take a recording, and you've got a wooden partition in between them made out of, just rough cut lumber. You can take a blanket and throw over top of it. I have recorded and put a piece of wood between me and the recorder in order for the vocalist to be heard on the microphone, because I knew the banjo was going to overwhelm it, and to try to play it without a partition, I could play just as loud, and then the ambient sound of the banjo was what got through. But what came across best was the vocalist. And who are you trying to make sound? I mean, that's what it's all about. It's making the vocalist sound as good as you can.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But when it comes your time to shine, like Foggy Mountain Breakdown, I mean, Earl, he didn't shy away from the spotlight.
I'm like you, and I know in your style of banjo playing, you played the original was always not played